Broadcasting Corporation, right? Okay, so far, how has the coverage been for you at 13th African Games?
Yeah, I think it has been one of the best, especially starting from the opening ceremony. I was here for the rehearsals of the opening ceremony, then I was here for the main opening ceremony. A lot of culture display, the enthusiasts, people came, now the game started. I've been to a lot of venues, entertainment, swimming, buko boxing arena, judo. I've done comparing stories about individuals, Ghanaian athletes, and so far security has been topmost. Everything has been okay from places that have been officiating, organization. Those that need to win medals have won medals. I was at the weightlifting when Winnie Fred won the first gold medal for Ghana, and I interviewed her ambition because she won gold for Ghana in 2019 in the All African Games in Morocco, Rabat. It has been a fantastic coverage, and we are planning or we are continuing our journalism work to give Ghanaians, update Ghanaians on the African Games. So far for me personally, it has been fantastic. Meeting some athletes that they are new in Ghana, why they came, why they feel Ghana, and so far they are happy. Some also complain about the heat, especially when it comes to cycling, and it has been good. The countries that we are not expecting most to perform are performing. Ghana has also done well. Looking at our medals in the arm wrestling, it has been so good for Ghana as well. It has been a mixed feeling, but Egypt is Egypt. They've taken over there. So far, my coverage has been fantastic. What I've done so far has been fantastic. I'm aiming to do more.
Thank you for speaking with Visdelshow. Welcome on Visdelshow. How has the coverage been so far, Accra 2023, 13th African Games? For yourself as a journalist, and then Ghana as a whole hosting it?
Yeah, for me, being a young sports journalist in Ghana, and this being my first competition covered here in my motherland, I feel very proud about it. And there's one key thing that Ghanaians are missing. The publicity of the games from the beginning was not up there. Today athletics started, and we saw lots of people trooping in just to support Benjamin Azamati. This tells you how we have to get our athletes to that level, the top, their peak, for people to troop in just to watch them. A lot of people, even big sports media people, don't know other sporting disciplines like the hurdles. We have the long jump and triple jump, tread long. Lots of people don't know our athletes who are representing. But so far, covering the game has been very successful. But there's one key thing. We are in Africa, but lots of countries here are complaining that the Ghanaian sun is too much. So you hear from the Spanish people just telling you that sol es fuerte in Spanish. What they are trying to mean is that the sun here is too much. Cameramen are able to stand.
It's a natural thing. It's not from
it's a natural thing, and we are in Africa. But I'm very surprised that other countries, our neighboring countries, are even complaining that in Ghana, the system over here, the sun is too sunny. And one thing, we are in the University of Ghana, and we love the environment so far. We are having big athlete world champions running here in Ghana, very fine. Also football, because of the splitted venues. We are hosting the game in Accra, being the 2024 Accra Games, but we have football in Cape Coast. We have another, indoor games in Baltimore. So if you're a media person, you have to divide your attention. You have to do the division of labor in one single person. You go to Baltimore, you come to Accra Sports Stadium, you sit in the bus like 4 hours to Cape Coast to cover a game just for the game to be successful. We are doing our best to cover, to give the best coverage to our viewers and listeners outside there for the 13th African Game being hosted in Accra to be a very successful one.
Thank you, Jonathan Biswa, for some of the Joy Sports outspoken, a very brilliant guy. He's covered a lot of competitions worldwide. This is our first time hosting Africa Games. It's not our first time hosting a tournament, but then it's our first time hosting Africa Games. So far, how has your general impression been on the coverage itself?
I think generally, if I were to rate the coverage of the event, I'll give us 8 out of 10. I say 8 because of how the fever surrounding the event has developed over the period. Because you realize that prior to the start of this competition, many of us actually developed a certain apathy towards it. So the commentaries surrounding it were such that it was not motivating the audience to show up. But all of a sudden, it appeared to be a complete turnaround. There are loads of expectations about the event and all that. I think that generally will be quite okay. In every event, you expect some blows, you expect some challenges. Those challenges here, we have encountered them. But all of a sudden, I believe that we've given a very good account of ourselves so far. We had a very difficult start, but so far, I think we've been okay.
Track and field today started. You've watched the first session of it. How is it like, and how is Ghana's chances?
I am quite biased when it comes to track and field, so pardon me if I go on the tangent of Ghanaian athletes, because like you mentioned, I've followed them across the world to many competitions. I've seen them compete. This morning, I realized that their energy was quite low, and that's expected because some of them just moved from the world indoors in Scotland to here and all that. So you expected them not to have so much energy, and moreover, these are heat events. You don't expect them to burn so much energy and go all out. My big disappointment is how Safo and Son finished fourth in Heat 2. How Barnabas Age, one of the most experienced athletes, unfortunately could not qualify to the semi-final of the 100 meters men's event. But I think generally Safo Ansua has always been that athlete we look out for. This is a guy who does 9.97, 9.94, 9.90, and these are times that are good enough to make a podium. So I believe that with Safo Ansua, we should be hopeful that on the tracks we have a potential medalist. When it comes to the high jump, Rosie Ebua is here, record holder in the high jump, 1.94 meters. She did it in August 2023, if my memory serves me right. Since then, she's been up, doing 1.88, 1.90, 1.8. So you look at someone like Rosie Ebua, you're very confident that she can get you a medal. Joseph Kouamouo, a medalist in the last Commonwealth Games, you expect him to deliver goods for us. Abraham Sieneke, world experienced athlete. I'm hopeful that he'll be able to do something for us in the long jump. He's been doing 1.9 in his long jump. In fact, 2 days ago he did 2.32. This clearly tells you that this is also another podium jump that we are seeing. So I believe that the track and field will serve Ghana really well in this championship. Yeah.
Finally, did you anticipate that Ghana right now we should be on the medal table at 6th position, 46 or 47 medals? Did you really anticipate that Ghana was going to go that far?
The largest number of medals Ghana has ever won when it comes to African Games was in Maputo. He won 25 medals.
Yes.
The entire history of the event, 12 editions, Ghana has got only 185 medals. So if anyone tells you that, oh, we're coming here to win medals, I would have said, come on, lower your expectations. How far? It's been quite encouraging, considering the fact that arm wrestling, they've shown up. Charles Sesame, he walks the talk. He promised medals. He's been able to secure those medals for us. 41 medals, taking the medal total for Ghana to 46 medals. In fact, boxing, we have 4 medals as you and I speak. They are all bronze for now because 4 of our boxers have made it to the semi-final. So they are guaranteed at least a bronze medal. Now, it's a gold and silver for them to go out there and compete. So even from now, we can say that we've got, what, 50 medals so far. So it's quite positive, it's quite encouraging. Hopefully, we'll win some more medals. Swimming, we've always known someone like Abeku Jackson, there was Nubia Ajay. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the Kaya Forson and her sister to come and compete. Stasi has always been an incredible swimmer. Yeah, I had lots of expectations for swimming, actually, considering that they've become swimming in the region, they are going for Ghana swimming championships and all that. I have some expectations for the swimming, but I think for them to even get us the 3 medals that we have, I think it's quite exciting so far.
Are we expecting more?
Yes, I'm expecting more. I think that athletics should get us not less than 8-9 medals. Yeah.
What of boxing?
Boxing, I'm looking at maybe 2 gold medals and maybe 2 silver or bronze. Yeah.
Muftawu and Anabila. It's been so great and nice talking to you. Pinel Amakwahene, welcome to Visdelshow Media and Fireladytv. So far, as a woman and a lady and an analyst as well, how has the coverage been for you?
Well, it's not easy to compare both. Like as an athlete and as a photographer, it's never easy because when there's an event, you can't cover because you have your own event that you have to go and do. So me being a photographer and athlete, it's not easy for me, but I've managed.
Is this your first international competition that you have covered? Have you traveled to cover any events?
I've not traveled to cover, but in Ghana here.
This is your first time. How did it go for you in the cycling?
Cycling, we all saw what happened to Ghana Cycling Federation, but we are there. It's good, and it's an experience for me as a cycler, and it was my first time being a cyclist. So it was a great experience.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to be a photographer for good or an athlete in future?
Right now, I'm combining it.
You're combining all the two.
And even if I get another work, I'll combine. Charlie man must chop.
Wow, nice one. You were this morning session of the track and field. How did you see Ghana's performance?
Ghana's performance was like good. It was okay. I think Ghana will go far. We will win at least some medals.
You expect Ghana to win some medals. What about we being sixth position on the medal table? Is it a surprise to you, or you think it's normal we should have been there?
Ghana should have been first because we are hosting this event or this tournament. So at least we were supposed to be at the top level, like the top three. Our name we were supposed to be there. But the sixth position, we managed it.
We are not done yet.
We are not done yet.
Yeah, so we still anticipate we get.
And even this event, this
track and field.
Yes, they are moving us up. And I know.
What's your expectation of gold medals that will?
Yesterday they promised 15 medals. I think they will give us the 15 medals, even more.
Thank you for speaking with us, Binel.